Hello guys, and welcome to Outer Wilds. This is a space exploration game that currently at the moment is on Kickstarter. Well, I don't know if it's on Kickstarter yet, but anyways, you can give money to it, and if anything, I think that this is a game that really deserves your money. And I'll try to prove it to you. Not only do I love the soundtrack, but everything about this game is what I love about a space exploration game, period. So without a further ado, let's go ahead and jump into a new expedition. The game, by the way, recommends that you use a control pad, and I would too. I'm doing mouse and keyboard because I'm not cool. But here's the game, in low quality texture mode because, my PC ain't too great right now, but nah. And here's a guy. As you can tell, obviously, X. I'm not going to click X on my keyboard, I'm going to click E. Hey, you ready to get this thing off the ground? She's all fueled up and ready to go. All systems go. You sound excited enough for both of us. You sure you fixed the retro rockets? There was only a problem one time, and then maybe a few times after that. But hey, no reason to dwell in the past, right? Yeah, sure, whatever. It's only my life on the line. Anyway, you just need to get those launch codes from the observatory and you're out of here. Alright. So as the little lovely banjo music kicks in, here is our village. Look how pretty it is. We have some people hanging around, some cabins. I'll ignore this guy for a second. Let's go talk to somebody while I fall down a thing and find a polygon error. I see you're off to some last-minute practice. Well, training rockets can't stay on forever, huh? Well, I'll be cheering for you at the launch, from a safe distance, of course. Well, thanks for the confidence. Frame rate's a little slow, but again, not my fault. Or it's not the game's fault, it's my fault. Good luck on your expedition. Any ideas where you go first? If it were me, I'd check out that gnarled thorny one I can see in the sky on certain nights. I wonder how big it really is. Well, I don't see it. So, yeah. I do know which one he's talking about, though, and we will not be going to that one. Have you seen that statue in the observatory? It makes my brain hurt just thinking about it. I wonder if you'll bring back anything that weird from your expedition. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? Yeah, they really don't explode as much as they often did anymore. Yeah, I'll say that. All I know is between the space program and that kid's model rockets, things seem to burn down to the ground a lot more than they used to. Why is it every time I come to a place, everything bursts in flames? There's one thing FTL taught me. It's because you suck at being a captain. There's a little kid. Hey, it's you. Shouldn't you be in space by now? Oh, I get it. You wanted to practice a landing, huh? Or, fuck me, brain. Jesus. Oh, I get it. You wanted to practice landing with a pro, huh? I like to pretend those tree stumps are planets and moons. Show me what you got. I will warn, I'm not very good at flying this model rocket. So, shift is your upward thrust, or RT if you're on a gamepad. Shift is upward thrust. Control is downward thrust. And then your, WASD is your directional. Yeah. A little light shows you how close you are, and obviously I'm not very. Yeah. We'll just ignore that. Can I? Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. B is Q on a keyboard, but nah. We'll ignore that, because I'm better at actually flying the real rocket. Zero G Cave is over here. Don't we have a flashlight? Oh, we do have a flashlight. It's F. It's F, guys. F. This dude. Zero G coach. Hey, I thought I might see you for the last minute Zero G training before the big launch. Right, like you weren't nervous on your first flight. Hey, don't worry about it. It's between me, you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. Oh, space. You and your vast endlessness. You'll do fine out there. I'd worry more about the ship if I were you. Hopefully that lunar rocket scientist fixed the retro rockets. Hey, I talked about it, so if he's fucking me here, we know. So here's the deal. I've set up an old satellite in the zero GK free to repair. Okay, satellite. Get to it and try not to confuse yourself right before your first launch. Okay then. Here's our gear. Let's suit up. Turn on our 06 flashlight. So we have upwards thrust, downwards thrust, and horizontal thrust. So it's just like piloting the thing. So here's what we need to do. Is if we can do this, we can click in on the left mouse button. And we can do that. And we can click on the space bar. Oh. And then that will stop us relative to the target. So, as soon as we get into range, we can start repairing it. And there we go. Over here. Here's another one. Stop. And let's start repairing. So as you can see, this is what keeps you alive for the most part when you're actually in space, because obviously flying around a spaceship is not the easiest thing in the world to do, and this is a lifesaver. This just means you don't have to be as finicky with things. So now that the satellite is back up and running, we can leave. Oh, there we go. Ah. I know, I'm so good at this, like I said I was. I'll be real, I haven't played this in a little bit, but hey, what are you gonna do? Let's go ahead and take off our helmet. So we did that. So what's this kid looking at? Oh, hello astronaut, I'm listening for the sounds with my telescope. Yeah, telescopes in this game have sounds. Heard anything interesting? Everything's interesting in space, astronaut, but the outpost from the moon is coming in loud and clear. So we can push in on the middle mouse button that gives out our telescope, which we can zoom in and out with our shift and control. Because awkward control schemes be awkward. There's nothing for us to see actually right now. How depressing. Well, we need to go to the observatory, which is probably one of my favorite things in this game, if I can not, actually get there instead of falling off the fucking cliff. But I really like little museums and stuff inside of games, and this one has an observatory in it, which is sort of a museum. And by sort of museum, I mean it is a museum. It just has. It's just called an observatory, I guess. I don't know. I don't have logical things to say about this. So here's a picture. This crater has always been our home. In fact, for generations we assumed it was the entire world. Now we know our crater is but one of many geological depressions in a tiny rock hurling through the endless void of space. Again, space being endless and void. But it's still our favorite. Oh. Postcards from orbit. So basically there is a little thingy, like a little satellite floating around this planet. And we can click in on the right mouse button, we can see it. So for instance, right below us, that's our little village, as you can see. And if we click Y, which is the only button that's actually the button, like Y on a keyboard is actually Y. That's ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, little cool things. Let's go and leave that though. Here is that statue that person was talking about, by the way. Nothing weird about it. Oh, it didn't change that time. Oh, there we go. This ancient statue is subject of a heated debate. The level-headed among us adhere to the obvious explanation that the statue simply phase shifts whenever you look away from it. That hasn't stopped the more imaginative thinkers from making the ridiculous argument that it actually exists in every possible configuration simultaneously and only collapses into a single state while it is being observed. Blech. Whatever the explanation, both sides agree that the effect is extremely creepy. Not at all. Here's a helmet. Helmets like these are the explorer's windows to the universe. Each helmet is custom fit to its wearer, with a stylish gold visor that protection from direct sun exposure. This pilot sees all the remains of a species' inaugural fight into space. Although it's been argued that such a decision requires an overly liberal definition of flight, that day will always remain a landmark achievement in the history of our planet. Yeah, this game has some good humor to it. This is an engine, if I'm not mistaken. This is a spacecraft. All of our spacecrafts are powered by an intense chemical reaction that takes place inside the highly reformed engine converter. Originally, a conversion chamber wasn't reformed at all, but that changed after an early monarch successfully converted 78% of the whole ship into usable energy. Our planet is the only one with a solar system with an oxygen-rich atmosphere. This means that our astronauts must carry their own supply with them. These tanks are designed to automatically fill whenever oxygen is present, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, you guys can read all this stuff yourself. So there's like the birth of a star, and there's a tooth, a little anglerfish. Isn't that cute? A little anglerfish. Yeah, there's a reason we don't go to Dark Bramble. That explains why. There you are, I just finished the pre-flight observations and conditions are looking good. Except, to be honest, I'm getting some disturbing reports from the other travelers. It sounds like things are changing out there. What does that mean? I have no idea. Isn't that exciting? Just when we thought we were starting to understand our solar system, everything goes and changes on us. Great stuff. I'm going into space, aren't I? I'm not the only one for superstition, but that kind of thing is unlikely to say before a launch. It's dangerous out there, of course, but nothing a little extreme caution can't handle. Ah, I almost forgot. Here are the launch codes. Your go for a launch. Best of luck. Here's a little star map. So the main story of this is that the solar system is like falling apart. So not really falling apart, but it's like weird. So for instance, like hourglass twins, for instance, they have a little sand column in the middle, as you can see, that is giving sand from one side to the other. And eventually you will not be able to go. So you see how this side has like all of the sand and it's bigger? Eventually this side will get smaller and this side will get bigger. And anything on this side you will not be able to visit anymore because it'll be covered. This game is replayable though, so don't be like too afraid. There's Brittle Hollow, which is being completely bombarded by a Devil's Furnace. There's Giant's Deep, which is a giant water planet. And then there's the one that no one goes to ever, which is Dark Bramble. We don't go to Dark Bramble. And then here we are. And there's the Nomad. I think I've landed on the Nomad once, and it didn't really have FA inside of it, so meh. And then there's the weird wibbly thing out in the middle of space. But we don't talk about the weird wibbly thing. So let's go ahead and leave the map. Here's some balls showing gravity, and here are probes and stuff. Again, you guys should play the game and just explore and learn for yourself. I saw you move. It's damn right. Yeah, you guys should just play the game and you can explore this stuff for yourself. I am going to go into the rocket ship and stuff though. We are going to explore space a little bit. Show you, because I need to show off what the game is about, obviously. But here is our little lift. Let's go ahead and enter the launch codes and activate the lift, and let's go up. Here's our rocket ship. It's a little ugly, but we love it. And from inside of here you have a little record template that shows you all of your things. There's the sun, which we do have records on. It's unstable. It's accelerated nuclear fission detected in core, which usually isn't a good thing. Okay. Timberhearth, which is where we live, and we don't know anything else. So yeah, let's go ahead and gear up. Let's go and lift off. You're now leaving the atmosphere, and here we go. There is the satellite, by the way. And our first target will be the moon. And keep out of the gravity of Timberhearth. Let's go ahead and land on this campfire. Let's go ahead and go into landing mode, so that way we can see what we're doing. And there we are. And now we're on the moon. No loading time required. Just fun. So now that we're out here, we have our fuel and O2, which will slowly start to diminish a little bit. Except for right here, because this is an O2 rich environment, because there's trees. Obviously right here, Mood Warden. Welcome. It's not often I get visitors up here, you know. It's being the moon after all. What can I do for you? Where's that music coming from? See that radio I cobbled together over there? I collaborated to pick up the music played by the 4 other travelers exploring the solar system. Yeah, there's 4 other travelers out there. If you look at the other planets, though, you can, through your telescopes, you might be able to hear them too. So we're gonna go to the pole up here. This is the one of the poles, and we can go into the telescope and we can hear the other planets. If we can find one. Oh, there's Giant's Deep. Which sounds like someone playing a synthesizer. We can hear it through Earth, or Timber Earth, excuse me. Whoa, that was a weird sound. Alright. So I think that we should go to one planet, and after that I will leave you guys to explore the rest of this game yourself. So I think that we will go to Giant's Deep, because it is probably one of my favorite. Alright. It's the second most furthest out. And if you can click enter at any time, and it will bring up your map. So if you want, we can go ahead and set our target as Giant's Deep, which is over here. Enter again. We can leave that. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's over here. So we need to go in this direction to match velocity with it. Or we can just click A if we want to be cool. It's behind the sun though, so we need to go ahead and go around the sun. Which is exceptionally hot, as you can guess. And we will be landing in the atmosphere of Giant's Deep soonish, as soon as we can match its target velocity. Because we are going quite fast. There is a thing that you can do is engage autopilot. So let's say I wanted to just engage autopilot, I can engage it right now, and I'm not touching my keyboard at all. And no, it's stage 2 excelling towards destination. I don't often use it because I like actually piloting, but you know, potato potato, it's up to you. Alright, so here we are. This is Giant's Deep. It is a planet that is made out of water, and as soon as we enter the atmosphere, you can see the beautiful little jellyfish. There are storms and such, which is this planet's main thing, is that there are storms here, and they are, you know, they're doing their thing. You cannot travel underwater inside of it, as you can see. But there are little jellyfish. Little jellyfish, see? Like that. That's a little jellyfish. Yeah. Cool little stuff. If I can find the little bit of land that there is on this place, I'll try and go to it. If not, then... well then SOL, I'm sorry guys, go explore it yourself. Oh, there it is. I think. No, it's just showing where the pole is. Yeah. Here is the thing. I don't think I've actually been to this station before. Is there anything anything here? It's entirely possible there's nothing here, and I'm just being silly. But as you can see, this place has an extremely heavy core, considering the fact I cannot, like, I can't really escape. But, you know. Oh, translate. There exists a moon that wanders among planets when it is not being observed. When the moon is observed, it collapses into one position of several. We are aware of 4, though we believe there may be a 5th. From the way the moon that wanders behaves, we believe it is related to what we've come to find a signal clear. And there's a storm coming, so I need to get inside of my ship. Ah, shit. Oh, God. Yeah, it sucked us out into space, so let's go ahead and get back in. You do not want to get separated from your craft too badly, otherwise you are completely and utterly screwed. So I wonder what this is, because I think this is what it was talking about, what that little text was talking about. I only noticed this recently in this game, because I picked it up again just to make sure that everything would work well with OBS, but I noticed this. I don't know what it is. It almost looks like a black hole. I don't know. Let's go ahead and match that relative velocity. Let's explore. Just a little bit. Oh, that's a piece of debris. But on this note, guys... Oh, wait a second. Is that a crystal? Oh, I think I might know where this stuff comes from now. Oh, yep, I definitely know where this comes from now. On the note of this discovery on my part, for what I have found here for myself, because everyone else who's seen this game before is probably like, yeah, I know what this is already. But for me finding out what this is, I will now say that if you enjoyed this game, you should seriously go pick it up, because I think it is free, and you can find a free download for it at the moment, because this is just like a... Think of this as like a demo. The end game of this will have much more. But guys, for now, I will stare at the sun, and I will say a few more words for you. And those are, if you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. And as always, have a nice night.